Storytime with Sonia Panda. Please subscribe to read more stories along with me.
Tiger Cat. Jerry knew that Tom would follow him, usually chase him wherever he went. Today Jerry felt like being chased into the zoo. The zoo would make the day a lot more colorful. Jerry had no idea just how colorful things could get. Where did he go? Tom wondered. He looked left, he looked right. Then he saw the manhole cover. Ah, he thought, since cats are curious, Jerry knew that Tom would look underneath it. Just as Jerry expected, Tom lifted the heavy lid and peered into the hole. Jerry whistled and startling Tom so much that he dropped the cover. Ouch! That got to hurt. Jerry thought it was funny. Tom did not. Again the chase was on. Activity. Look closely at the visitors. Can you find 6 things that are out of place? Next to eating, there is nothing zoo animals like better than watching the funny-looking visitors. A friendly giraffe could see that Jerry needed a lift and bowed his head. Jerry climbed aboard and asked him to let him down in the elephant compound. But Jerry could not fool Tom. Tom knew right where they were headed and followed them. Did you know that elephants are terrified of mice? Tom did not. Once the star stopped orbiting Tom's head, he was fast on Jerry's tail and tracked him into an open cage. A chimpanzee had just finished painting his masterpiece, and then Tom ruined it. The chimp was very unhappy and dumped a can of orange paint on Tom. With his brush, he added some stripes to Tom and then tossed his disruptive visitor out. Now, how am I to fix my painting? Thought the chimp. Tom heard screaming. People were running in all directions, away from Tom. Tom could not see what all the fuss was about. The zoo paths were clear. All the better to find that troublesome little mouse, thought Tom. Activity. Help Tom find the right path to Jerry. Beware of obstacles. Tom spotted Jerry just up the path. Gotcha, Tom thought. But Jerry did what he does best. He ran, with Tiger Tom hot behind him, scarring the stripes of zebra. A panda, rhino, seal, crocodile, and gorilla took cover in terror. Tom was surprised and delighted. Activity. There are 6 things different in Tom's reflection. Can you spot them? Sending a frightened hippo scampering up a palm tree, Tom spotted his own reflection in the hippo's pool. He realized what all the panic was about. He was a tiger. Tom realized then that Jerry did not know he was the tiger. Let the fun begin, he thought. Just for practice, Tom growled at some ants. They really think I'm a tiger. This is fun. Tiger screamed the popcorn and pretzels man who abandoned his gut. Pretzels were flying everywhere. Activity. Can you find 8 pretzels scattered in the picture? Tom spotted Jerry and zoomed after him through the zoo. They sped past the direction signs so fast that they sent the letters flying. Activity. Can you unscramble the signs so the visitors can find the animals? Every time Jerry looked over his shoulder, the tiger was closer. Jerry leaped to the edge of a fountain and kept running. Around and around the fountain they went, but as the fountain sprayed over them, Tom began to look less and less like a tiger and more like a house cat. After a few nervous glances over his shoulder, Jerry noticed that the tiger was nothing more than Tom. And was he mad? He slid to a stop and turned in to face Tom. Uh-oh! Now it was Jerry who looked like a big threat, but only for a second. From out of nowhere came a roar. At first Tom thought it might be his stomach, but it was a tiger, a real huge tiger. Activity: help Tom find the right path across the maze to the next page. Tom and Jerry ran into an open cage, the tiger snarling and snapping behind him. They were thin enough to run out through the bars and lock the door, capturing a very angry tiger. Phew! They shook hands. Tom and Jerry found themselves on grandstand getting medal from the mayor and the zookeeper for bravery capturing the real tiger. The crowd cheered. Naturally, Tom took the most credit, bowing as he received his medal. Then something shocking happened. In his cage, the clumsy tiger stepped into his water dish. It flung up onto his head, washing him clean. "Hey everybody, that is no tiger. It's a capybara," yelled the zookeeper. "Ow! And I was having so much fun too," the capybara said meekly. Tom and Jerry stared in shock. It only took a second to see how it happened. The chimp artist had struck again. The crowd began to boo. "Frauds, fakes, imposters," they yelled. Why, just a second ago, they were calling Tom and Jerry heroes. "Stop!" yelled the zookeeper. "If the capybara is not the tiger, where is the tiger?" Activity: look closely. Can you spot the real tiger? Lower to the ground than anyone else, Jerry noticed that a spot on the mayor's shoes looked very much like a tiger paws. Oh, thought Jerry. He had to do something. Pulling the elephant's trunk onto the stage, Jerry drenched the mayor with water. Suddenly the mayor dropped to all fours and roared. The zookeeper screamed and ran. The crowd stampeded away screaming, "Tiger, tiger!" Now it was just Tom and Jerry on the grandstand with real tiger, which was none too happy to be soaked. The tiger looked Tom in the eye and snarled. Tom and Jerry made a run for it. "Don't just stand there. Somebody paint an ambulance. It is a race through the zoo. Game for 2 players. You need 1 small coin and 2 rocks. The biggest rock is Tom. The smaller rock is Jerry. Jerry moves first. Flip the coin. If it's heads, move ahead 3 quarters. If it's tails, move ahead 2 squares. The first one to the finish line wins. But be careful. If you land on a tiger, crocodile, rhino, or gorilla, you lose your turn."
I hope you enjoyed the story. To listen more stories with me, please subscribe to my channel, Storytime with Sonia Panda. Take care, friends.